Okay, guys, something I put off for probably far too long. Just the UCC recap. Um, it was just so hectic going into it, and like the night before we left, I had so much still to do, but I couldn't do it, so we just had to leave. And yeah, during the drive and everything, all you're trying to do is just drive because it was like 37 hours instead of Google Maps, and that was not including pit stops and fuel and sleep stuff. So we ended up doing it in 2.5 days. It was crazy. 20 hours the first day, 16 hours the second day, and then probably like 8 the third day. And yeah, it was nuts. And you know what? It was so awesome though. I was overwhelmed with how awesome it was, honestly, that I really didn't even record that much. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself in a sense. That's why I put it off for so long. Um, but you know what? That's the way it goes. I'm learning this as I go, and that's really all I can do. And yeah, I'll just kind of go into a recap of what our days look like and stuff. So after we drove there and got there, we got there into Indiana. It was Wednesday afternoon, probably 1 o'clock, I think. So we had lots of time to detail the sport and to clean it and wash the trucks and everything, which was really awesome. And that's what we kind of planned for. So that worked out great. We kind of got our bearings of where the track was and where our hotel was and things around. So that was really sweet. Then on Thursday morning, we went there early and we staged the truck and got it all ready. It was amazing because we had 4 full days. You have Thursday for prep day, so all your racers were coming in and the VIP show and shine. And then, yeah, so you got to walk around the pits, you got to talk to people without a crowd, without all the other spectators there. You know, it was just the competitors and the VIP. So it was really, really cool to talk to people and just experience that, I guess. And we stayed there, I think, till 11 o'clock at night, just talking to people, enjoying. And it was just amazing. And then going into Friday, the show started, so we went there early in the morning, got the truck prepped, and then just enjoyed. It was really nice Friday, beautiful day out, and just never experienced anything like it. Like the drag racing and just all the trucks, like some of those higher horsepower trucks, just even when they're like test hitting it at their pits, like, man, they can just make your heart pump. Like, it just shakes the ground, and it's pretty crazy. And yeah, so we did that Friday. We watched drag racing, and then there was sled pulling that night, and we talked to quite a few sled pullers and got to look at their trucks and how they're all built, and that whole world and realm of things is completely different. Like, that truck is only ever meant to sled pull, nothing else, which is just crazy. And just how the trannies work and how they only have a couple gears, and it throttles on a big lever and just all the way down is full throttle, and that's all she got. It's pretty cool. And yeah, we left Friday night around 12 again. We just couldn't get enough, really. And from there, Saturday was supposed to be a pretty eventful day with like the dyno, and then just more like higher class in the racing. It wasn't qualifying, and the eliminations were kind of getting down, so it was just good racing and stuff. But it rained all Saturday, and it kind of sucked, especially since we came so far. But it is what it is. You can't really tell the weather what to do. And yeah, we just talked to people on Saturday where it was dry. We met a fellow from Alberta. His name's Barry, and he owns his own shop in close to Edson there, Crossbred Diesel, and he's awesome. And we talked probably for, I don't know, but probably 3-4 hours, and it was great. take that opportunity away. I think the rain really helped that friendship and relationship grow. I think we became pretty good friends from that. And so as it was raining on Saturday, it was supposed to be the show and shine too, and the awards and stuff. So it was raining all day. So like, you couldn't really enjoy the show and shine part and aspect of it. It was wet. It was really wet, like it was raining. So that kind of sucks for that whole thing. That's just why I went down there. But that's not really why I took the sport. I didn't expect a trophy or any sort of thing at all. I took it down there because I was going, no matter what. And it's kind of a cool thing that people enjoyed. People really enjoyed it. There was a crowd around it the whole time, and it was nerve-wracking, more or less. And yeah, it was really cool to see the people that support it and what I'm doing with it. And I don't know, just the dream that it is, I guess. And but yeah, Saturday was kind of a wash for that whole aspect, and which kind of sucks. And even the awards and stuff was at 6 o'clock, and they were all in the rain. It was too bad, I guess. But going into Sunday, it was sprinkling and wet in the morning. The track was still wet. They were like going to call the whole show off, kind of. And by 10 o'clock, I think the track was just getting dry enough. They started making passes. And yeah, it just went well. The rest of the event actually dragged out. All the dyno hits went along, which were awesome to see. Greg A just absolutely annihilated his engine and tires, and poor guy. And Chris hitting 3,000 on the dot. That was pretty cool to see. And there were some other good hitters too. I don't really know everyone's name. There's a Duramax shooting for 3,000. I think he got to 2,100 and she let it loose. Yeah, it was cool. And going into the sled pull part of it for UCC competitors, that was something that it was too bad. Not enough competitors made it there. A lot blew their engines. They were just having problems and couldn't make it. So I think there were 7 competitors out of the 16 that were actually sled pulling. And yeah, it was cool to see. Capital Diesel came out with the win, and that was good for them. I think they traveled farther than we did, which is just crazy. They came from Southern California, and yeah, they were, I forget how many miles they were, but I think when I changed it over, it was probably like 7,800 kilometers. I did 7,400 kilometers. So yeah, they did a lot more hours, and they had a lot more prep going into it, obviously, because they're competitors. So I'm glad they came out with the win. And yeah, it's a sport that I think I could get into and grow, and I would love it. I'd love putting in the effort and seeing the failures, but then seeing the successes when they do come. And yeah, I don't know what the future holds, but I can see myself trying to get somewhere. I'm not saying 2,000 horsepower. I'd say maybe 1,000 max, and have a fun sled truck, drag truck, dirt drag truck, you know, just everything, just a well-rounded unit. I think that'd be really fun to get into and to film and just everything. And you can make good content off of that. It's a lot goes into it, and there's enough variety of events that has everything that you can do and have fun. So yeah, the way home, Sunday at 8:30, I think, is when I started packing up and getting ready to leave. And yeah, it was a dreaded drive home, I'd say. I really do like driving, like more than the average person, more than probably a lot of people. I don't know, I find it a very big comfort spot. But knowing that I had over 24 hours to drive and all I wanted to do was be home. Kind of sucked. I left a Sunday night, and there was no point in getting a hotel. Like, I just painted a winter. Got just northwest of Chicago, and crashed for 5 hours. Had a good nap, and from there, I just all the way through North Dakota and up into Saskatchewan, and then from Saskatchewan just boogied on west. Took a nap in Swift Current, and I guess backtracking a bit, just when I woke up from Chicago, it was about 3.5 hours, 4 hours of complete downpour. The wipers could not keep up. The sky was so dark, I had the lights on. There was lightning across the sky. Like, I'm talking, like, probably not safe to drive. If I didn't have a trailer and some weight behind me, I probably wouldn't have been driving, because you would hydroplaning everywhere. It was so bad. Farmers' fields were like just running out from all the water. It was crazy, and it cooled the drive through, but it was crazy. And getting to Saskatchewan, the same thing that night. Probably about 10 o'clock till 12:30. I bared it, and then at Swift Current, I cut it. I was doing about 70 kilometers on the highway. I just you couldn't see, you couldn't drive. You would drive in the fast lane, and you'd hydroplane to the slow lane. It was just ridiculous. So I slept for about another 5 hours. It rained all night. Woke up, pouring rain still, and I was like, what is going on? So I drove home, and I made it home that day about 4 o'clock. And man, was I ever glad. I was glad the truck was home, I was home. I made it home without any failures in the 07 at all. I do have a little bit of video of me getting home, and it's just, I'll let you guys see it, and that will be the end of the video. If you guys like what I'm going to do here in the future and where the channel can grow, I just want to have fun. I don't really care if it ever grows big. I would love for YouTube to be a job, but I don't want to be so overwhelmed and into it that it overtakes my life. I just want it to be fun. I want a small support group of followers, subscribers to just follow along the journey. I think I know I have the drive more than other people to do things, and I could really make it something fun. I think I just need to get that point in life where I'm financially stable to do things that are not of the ordinary, I guess, and to just have fun and bring content with it. And so if you guys like this stuff, subscribe, like, leave a comment down below. Would you guys drive 7,400 kilometers to an event that you just want to have fun? I don't know. Not very many people, I would say, do it, but it was fun, and a good experience, good memory, and you know what, home safe, and that's all that matters. And yeah, just get ready for the next show and enjoy life, the family, and see what comes my way. I have projects on the go that I don't know, try to build a tranny or some sort, or pull an engine apart and rebuild it, and just learn. And that's all I want to do, is learn and just know how to do it inside and out, because as I go farther into it, if this is the way I want to go, I need to know how to do it, because it's going to be me, myself, and I. So yeah, anyways, I'll roll the clip of when I got home. It's about a 3-minute video, and you guys can see how completely exhausted I am, how disgusting my truck was, everything. Anyways, peace, guys. Okay, guys, I did it. I did the whole trip to UCC and back in 8 days. So we had 4 days of driving and 4 full days at UCC. I don't know what to think. I didn't really film a whole lot, some videos here and there. And yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm beat. we put on in 8 days. Put 7,400 kilometers, which is just crazy. Truck's at 226 and I left at 219. I'm just, last 2 nights I just had like 5-hour naps in the back. Just back there. It just looks like an absolute disaster in here. I'm so ready for a shower, my own bed, relax for a couple days, and then get back at it, you know? I got videos coming. Like I said, I'll do a recap of UCC in a bit. Yeah, anyways, just thought I'd let you guys know I made it home and just get my reaction when I get home. Oh man, I'm exhausted and the truck is filthy. Well, this truck's not too bad. And you know what? The truck did great. Got one hiccup once. The front case seems to be leaking worse than when I left, but it does not leave a puddle yet. So it might just be what I'm thinking. It might just be the maybe the front crank seal, and then that little weep that the case had before. Maybe I can still leave that. I really would love to do push rods and valve springs and stuff, and kind of do a little bit further, maybe injectors and stuff. So if I'm taking that crank out or the camshaft out and stuff to do my timing case, I just want to have everything ready to go so I'm not doing it twice. So if it is, well then maybe I'll get stuff ordered and we can knock that out in a couple weeks. If it's just the crank seal, then I'll just deal with that when the time comes soon enough. But yeah, the Sport is disgusting. It went there, made it all the way there without getting dirty, just dusty. We didn't hit one rain, nothing on our way there. And then, yeah, I drove through pretty much everything you can think of on the way home. And yeah, she is disgusting. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna go sleep, eat, shower,